Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Wampler Metaverse delay pedal and deep diving on the features, controls, and the sounds that this pedal can produce. So if you're in the market for a new delay pedal or you're just curious about what the Metaverse has to offer, then stick around. Oh, and towards the end of this video, I'm going to show you a little trick to get your delays to sound tight inside of your productions. The Metaverse by Wampler Pedals is a high-quality guitar delay pedal that offers a wide range of versatile delay options for guitarists of all skill levels. One of the standout features of the Metaverse is its extensive delay time range, which goes from 20 milliseconds all the way up to 2000 milliseconds. Now, this allows for a ton of delay effects, from subtle slapback echoes to long and spacious delays. The pedal also features a mod control, which adds a slight amount of modulation to the delay signal for a more organic or tape-like sound. The pedal also has a tone control, which allows you to adjust the tone of the delayed signal. Now, one of my personal favorite features on the pedal is the mix control, which allows you to adjust the wet-dry balance of a delay effect. Last but not least, it has a convenient tail switch located on the back of it. And of course, the pedal is MIDI capable and comes with a 1/8 to MIDI adapter cable in the box. Now, in terms of build quality, I feel like the Metaverse is definitely made with some high-quality components, as well as has a good, solid, and durable feel. The pedal also has a compact size, which makes it an easy fit on any pedal board. Now, after playing with this pedal for quite some time now, I have to say the Wampler Metaverse is a great option for guitarists looking for a wide range of delay sounds. But now, more importantly, how does it sound? Now, for these sound examples, I'm going to be running the pedal in stereo with two different SM57s on two different amps, a Roland Cube 20 and my Johnson Marquis JM60 tube amp. So let's see what it sounds like. All right, as promised, let's talk about some ways now that you can get your delay effects, whether that be through a pedal or through a plugin, to sound tight within any production. But before we do that, leave a comment below and let me know your thoughts on this pedal. What did it sound like? What did you think of it? Let us know in the comment section down below. Okay, so I'm going to give you 3 quick tips to get your delays to sound well within any production, and this also will apply to reverbs as well, because delays and reverbs both are time-based effects. So if you head over to the website, you'll see that at the very top of the website here, I have a reverb and delay calculator, which will allow you then to type in your BPMs, whatever that might be. And in this case, we're going to say it's 105 BPMs. You're going to hit calculate. You can then try to figure out what kind of note it is. Is it a regular, dotted, or triplet note that you're looking for? And that will even calculate now how many duration in milliseconds that you're going to need to set your reverbs or your delays to in order to get them to be in time with your mixes. So tip number 1 is make sure that your reverb or your delay is in time with the BPMs of your mix. And tip number 2 is to utilize your mix knob, whether that be on the Wampler Metaverse in this case, or on your plugins that we have here on the desktop. Now, with the Sonitus delay, this is a stock plugin with Cakewalk. You'll notice that right here on this area right here, I have a mix knob, or a mix slider in this case, which will allow me to mix the amount of that delayed effect in underneath the drive. So this then allows me to get the greatest amount of customization of that delay within my mix. Likewise, you can see on the Waves H delay that we actually have a dry wet knob here, which will allow you to blend 100% wet to 0%, which would be dry. This allows you to really undergird whatever it is that you're trying to get to set well in a mix without overpowering it with a delay effect. Now, the cool thing about this particular plugin is that you have a lo-fi button as well as modulation, which allows you to get some movement on the left and right stereo fields, as well as an analog knob that can help you to dial in a different color of that delay. All right, and the third and final tip to get your delays to set well within a mix is to make sure that you're utilizing EQ on the tail repeats. Now, you'll notice here on the Sonitus delay that it does actually have a section denoted just for this, where you can shave off the low and the high frequencies. Likewise, on the Waves H delay, we also have a filter section here for high and low pass. Now, why would they include these on the plugins if it wasn't important? Well, if you want to get your delay tails to fit well within a mix, you want to shave off a lot of that low end and a lot of the high end and leave mainly just the middle portion of that to really poke through the mix. This is going to ensure that the delay tail doesn't step on top of your vocal or on top of other elements of the mix. Yet again, by including these options on the plugins themselves, this should clue you into the fact that this is obviously really important to have some way to shave off the low and the high end frequencies of a particular delay tail. So now let's show a little bit of sound examples so you can see these in action. You'll see exactly why these are important. On this first example, I'm going to purposely set the BPMs 20 BPMs faster than that of the project. I want you to listen to what it's actually doing to the vocal itself. Let's take a listen.
Tell me, baby, wanna leave this town? I'm saying, love it if you wanna go down.
As cool as that sounds, a lot of those delays are actually riding on top of the vocal instead of actually helping to support the vocal. So now, if I take this down to 105 BPMs, which is the BPMs of the project, now take a listen and see if you notice the difference.
Tell me, baby, wanna leave this town?
Okay, that sounds much better, but yet still, there's another way, which was the third tip, we can get this to sound even better by shaving off the low frequencies up to around 200 hertz and the high frequencies down to around 6,000. Now let's take a listen.
Tell me, baby, wanna leave this town? I'm saying, love it if you wanna go on down.
So this is a great way for that lead line on that vocal to actually get a nice delay tail up and behind it, undergirding it, and not overstepping its boundaries. So because we've got the basic concepts on that lead vocal, we're just going to kind of give some sound examples to breeze through this really quickly, as this is already quite a long review. Turn on the delay. Utilize the same methodology here. And now that won't step on our drum part. Okay, last example. Let's check this out now on some longer phrases that are being sung by a vocalist. Now, this is where things will kind of have a tendency to get muddy, but it can also add some depth that's really cool. So let's check it out. I'm going to turn the dry wet down. Adjust the EQ levels. High and low pass filters. And add some modulation. So the reverse vocal lead in. Very cool. All right. So as you can see, there's different ways that you can get your delays to set well within a mix. Hopefully that'll help you to get some better delay sounds within your productions, as well as reverb sounds. Remember to go and check out the website for the delay and reverb calculator. If you ever have any questions, you can always just type it right in there and it will calculate the millisecond values for you.